Hello everybody, welcome back to Mind Your Money. In this video, I'm going to close out our March 2022 budget, go through all of our numbers, see how much we saved and how much we spent on bills and the like. So stay tuned. Drink this coffee real quick. Hey Legacy Builders, welcome back to the channel. All right, it's time for me to close out our March budget, so I am going to record it and upload it as a video, and I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that somebody finds some inspiration from it or just enjoyable, because I like watching budgeting videos. So I really do need to get this done. I really am so grateful for how March went. I said wet. I'm so grateful for how March went. It was Women's History Month. I think women showed out in their capacities. I think with our newly appointed judge in one of the highest courts of the land, I'm so grateful for all the things that have happened. I'm grateful for everyone who participated and who won in the giveaway we had, and I think March was a great month. So let's see how what our numbers say, what our money says about us. Okay, so we did expect an income. Let me scoot you on in so we can be like up close and personal, because I know some people like that, and hopefully it's clear because I'm using my cell phone. Okay, so income, we budgeted at $2,703. Expenses $23.83, and our tithe specifically was $320, and our income was actually $4,601.88. Maybe next time I'll give myself more space or write it above it. Maybe that would make sense. Okay, but it's all good. And our expenses, let's come back to that, because I'm going to leave a little bit of mystery so we don't get people dropping off too fast, because I do have some other things I want to share. Okay. These fixed expenses here is the total amount that we had decided to put aside in March for April's bills. Okay, so what I'm going to do is write out how much the bills cost, okay, for March. But just keep in mind that $1,583 is the total amount that we are saving to pay April's bills. Yes. Okay, so rent is the same. It never changes. It's at $1,200. But the electricity, we were under budget. That came out to $45.78. And then our gas utility was the highest, which is like the reason for some of my tears in the month of March, $264.34. Car insurance came out at $65.25, so just 25 cents over. Our life insurance policies, we always budget a little bit above with this one. I know what it's going to be each month, $68.38. Our cell phone came in as planned at $94, and the internet bill was $54.99. So let me just make these look uniform. Okay, so our total fixed expenses for the month of March, $17.92.74. So that is the first set of numbers I want to focus on. Now the next set of numbers I will focus on is how much money we put towards next month's bills. I wrote that wrong. $1792.74. Let me make that look clear, because that looks really wonky. So $1,792.74, if I can get it right, was how much we paid towards our March bills. And in February, I don't know how much we saved. I don't think I calculated it on paper here, but we should have saved at least $1,583. Not realizing, because the bill hadn't come out yet, that the gas utility bill would be, 3 times the amount? So $17.92 for our actual fixed expenses paid in March. And for next month's bills, I'm just going to write that up here. We saved a total of $1,600. So we saved more than what we budgeted. Okay, so this is the amount that we put inside our next month's bills account to pay for April's expenses, and this is the amount we budgeted to put aside. So we do have a bit of a cushion, and I'm praying that our gas bill is not extremely high. Again, we haven't gotten the bill yet, so I don't know. So we were $17 over what we planned to save for our April's bills. Okay, now on to our fixed expenses. So for the emergency fund, we did save that $200. So I'm just going to put a check mark here, or maybe I will put 200. For the cushion, there was nothing. The IRA, we saved nothing. We didn't put anything into either one of those savings for the month of March. Our investments, we were over. We invested a total of $292 with 87 cents. Let me move this over. I don't know if you can see it. I'm sorry if you couldn't. For our cash expenses, we didn't pull anything from the budgeted income. We've already pulled out cash. No. Yeah, we did not. We did not pull anything from our incoming income for cash or spending. For food, we budgeted $400 and we were under budget. We spent $326.97 for groceries, for food, just food costs, not like household cleaning products and stuff like that. Just food from the grocery store, $326.97, which I think is great. I'm glad we were under, and we were very intentional. We did a Costco run. So that Costco run helped us to stock up mostly pantry items. And then we, of course, did a few laundry items, cleaning products, stuff like that. So we would have less to buy when we go to the grocery store. So we were under budget for groceries by $73. That's pretty decent. Okay. And then for our investments, we were over budget by $92.87. So I'm grateful for that. We invested more in the month of March than we planned to. So that's always a good thing. Okay. Taking a look at this second section here of the monthly budget, we did not put anything. We did not contribute to any of our funds in the month of March because we were focused more on saving that emergency fund and also making sure that we put some money towards investments, okay? And we had to take care of bills because the gas bill took up most of that extra money we were saving. We did some challenges, but if you watch my paycheck budget closeout, you'll see what that's about. And I don't want to, stay here too long, but this is the part that I wanted you guys to see and break this down so I could see exactly where our numbers are. So $17.92 is what we actually spent for March's bills. This is the actual cost for March's bills. And this is the amount that we saved for April's bills. And so we'll see at the end of April if we were able to pay less than $1,600. All right, so on to our expense tracker. Okay, so this is the expense tracker for Capital One 360. I'm going to pull you in just a little bit. So I track every single deposit, every transfer, every credit card payment, all of that. You know what? Let's look at our expense tracker for the credit card. I normally break down our credit card payments for this Quicksilver card every single Wednesday in the month. Well, I'll do it on Sunday and you guys see the video on Wednesday. So in the month of March, we charged $1,225.86, and that's what we paid. We did leave March with a balance of $29.36, not 37. $29.36 was the balance we carried over into April. So our April's budget started on $327. So that I just wanted to make note of that because I didn't want to forget what was happening. I usually want to make sure we carry over a zero balance. But the good thing is, because we're more responsible with the credit card now, we don't incur any interest whatsoever because we more than satisfied the minimum payment. And our statement date is in the middle of the month, so there was no danger of being charged interest. So that's just an interesting piece of our numbers that I wanted to share. Okay, so here we are at the expense tracker for our operating account. This Capital One account is where we make all of our deposits for the portion of income that we're going to use. We started the month with, need you to focus. Okay. We started the month of March with $12.52 in this account. That was our cushion. Our income, again, was $4,601.88. Our expenses, not including our investments and our savings, was $3,186.22. We saved $2,176 with 66 cents. That put us $761 over budget. And we, again, our starting balance was $12.52. But again, thank God for that cushion. Our ending balance was $643. So any pending direct deposits or transfers, really, because we transfer money from different accounts into this one so we can start paying bills and taking care of things. We ended with $643. But anything that's pending will hit in April, and then we'll track the cushion from there. Let's look at the percentages and see what that is. Okay, so we saved $2,176.66. That does include our investments. If we divide that by the $4,601.88, we saved 47%, a little over 47% of our income. So 47%. And then our expenses, $3,186.22 divided by the $4,601.88, 69% of our income was expenses, and that includes giving, okay? Because that's something that's fixed. We're not changing that. We're always going to have giving as a part of our fixed expenses. Okay, so that's pretty decent. I know with the Budget Moms workbook, when I used it last year, I would do all the percentages as she had them laid out in her budget by paycheck workbook. But I think this is still satisfying enough to me to see that almost 50% of our income did go to savings, which is good. And that does include investing. We could break that down further, but I think this is still good. And you guys, if you watch my budget by paycheck videos, you'll see how much of a percentage goes to investing, how much goes to saving and whatnot. All right. And we ended with $643. So we ended with a cushion of $643, which is really low. But again, there are deposits pending because I like to see our account above that. And our goal is to get to a minimum cushion of $2,000. So prayerfully, as we get through the funding of the emergency fund and the temporary lower income, because that is changing. We're going to be getting back to normal within the next couple of weeks. We'll be able to see our cushion go up, because I would like to maintain a cushion that gives us the freedom of less worry, so that we know that even though we have a bills account that pays our following month's bills, we also have enough to pay any bills that come up randomly within the month from our cushion if need be. So that's just another mini emergency fund, so to speak. So that's it. That's how we close out March. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was short and sweet. Have the most wonderful day or evening whenever you're watching this, and continue to mind your money, manage it well, and live your lives abundantly. I appreciate you for being here. Bye for now.